Welcome back to Nassau Coliseum. Lightning have an overtime loss at home to the Islanders back in October, and the win here in Uniondale in November. Let's have a look at our starting goaltenders once again, Chief.
Well, Danny Ellis gets the nod. You see his numbers on the year. He's had to play the Islanders twice, both games. He's 1-0-1 with a .246 average, a .916 save percentage. And Rollinson, look at those numbers. He's got really good numbers for a guy that's only won 2 of the 15 games that he's played in. So he's a tough one to beat.
The officials for this game tonight, Stefan Auger and Chris Lee, the referee, Steve Barton, Derek Nansen, the linesman. We're underway. Lightning open with Nate Thompson, the former Islanders centerman, working between Dana Tyrell and Adam Hall in front of Mike Lundin and Matthias Ohlund. As the Islanders try to get set up in that Lightning zone, Tyrell with it. Dana to center, reaches that red line, will chip it in. Hall goes to work, encounters Milan Jurčina, just back in the lineup as he missed 18 games with a hamstring injury. Came back against Phoenix on Saturday, an opportunity for Lundin shooting, and he skims it wide off a player in front. Puck taken by Trevor Gillies, ahead for Jesse Uensu, and he'll dump it in. Lundin turns that net, encounters P.A. Parenteau. Victor Hedman chops it ahead behind Marty St. Louis off the glass. Andrew McDonald and Travis Hamonic, 20 years old. Expect to see them matching up all night against this line of Stamkos, Malone, and St. Louis. Very young defensive pair, but a great future for these guys. And Jack Capuano, their coach, since the middle of November, likes what he's seen out of him.
Especially McDonald, Rick. They really like the way he plays. Very, very similar to Lundin, except maybe a little bit better skater.
John Tavares back for the Islanders. Cuts inside on Brett Clark. Checked from behind by Ryan Malone. Malone left that game in the third period against Carolina the other night with a mild upper body injury, but that was more for precautionary measures. He is, as you can see, ready to go tonight. James Wisniewski with a pass to Franz Nielsen. Nielsen to center. Splits a pair of Lightning players. Stripped by Vinny Lecavalier at that line. Simon Gagne gave it up to Wisniewski. And it's back hit in by Josh Bailey, just recalled from Bridgeport of the American League. He was with the Islanders when we last saw them, but has spent 11 games down there, finding his game and doing quite well at it with 17 points in that span. The net dislodged as Wisniewski and Gagne came together behind Rollinson. Downey is skating on his own right now and will start skating with the team December 27th after the Lightning get back from Atlanta. And we're told about a week or so after that he should be ready to play in games. So that's great news. Well, Guy Boucher knows a prime opportunity for his team to take a 2-0 first period lead. They win the faceoff. Lecavalier is the puck. Bergenheim is in front. Hedman at the point. Lecavalier fires, saved by Rollinson. Backhand try, knocked down in front as Rollinson reached up with his glove to stop Gagne. Hedman with it. Lecavalier closes in, fires. Rollinson the save, rebound cleared by Nielsen.
I'll tell you what, Rollinson does not play like a 42-year-old, Rick, at all. He moves around there very quickly.
Eaton will thwart the Lightning's attempt to get back into the zone. 1:22 remaining on the penalty. Jurčina.
Tell you what, I mean, and he knew it was Malone over the side. If you ever watch the warm-up, the Lightning take a warm-up, Ryan Malone flips the pucks up in the air a lot and knocks them in with his stick. So if that pass had gotten past the glove of Rollinson, there was a...
And he still works for the Islanders. We see him around the arena here. The fans will encounter him.
Trottier and Denny Potvin, oh my gosh, I mean, they're all Hall of Famers. Denny Potvin was unbelievable. Not only was he so good offensively, but Denny had a mean streak in him. He just whacked you whenever you could.
Back at broadcasting with the Ottawa Senators. We've not seen the Senators yet. We'll look forward to encountering Denny.
Yeah. Back
announcing in his hometown later on the schedule. And Chief on the telestrator with some highlights for you from the second period. As the puck carries the length of the ice and the Lightning have to play it. Tavares getting to it. They score! Parenteau slides it by Ellis to tie it up with 17 seconds to go in the period.
How about Of all the chances that both teams have had, this one looked to be the most innocent of them all. And all it was a matter of getting to that puck first and then quickly getting it right out there. Parenteau from a wide angle, a deep angle rather, found that short side. And he just took a very quick shot and found along the ice, and Parenteau with his 6th of the year has tied this game.
Boy, Tavares not only found him, he found his stick in a perfect position to shoot. Still with 7 seconds to go. Hamonic sends it wide. Thompson picks it up. Gabina waiting behind the net. And with that collision with Bailey, that will end the second period. So the Lightning, who have stunned some teams with late period goals, on the receiving end of one here with Parenteau scoring. With 17 seconds, are driving it off Dominic Moore. And Tyrell after it. Held in by Moore, swings to the middle, shooting, glove save, Rolison. All the stops he's made tonight, that could be the biggest.
Boy, I'll tell you, he has just been so sound in there. And one of the things too, they're not giving him a shot on goal on that play right yet, but they're also slow in moving it up there. But a lot of his shots tonight have been those first shots. He has
4 and 4, 3 and 2 in the extra 5-minute period. And all 3 of those wins have come on the road in Montreal, Toronto, and Vancouver. Now, can they win outside of Canada, Chief? That becomes the challenge.
I know, Islanders are 2 and 6 in overtime.
And 2 and 3 in the extra 5-minute periods. The Lightning pick up their 43rd point. Trying to pick up a 44th, which would tie them with the Capitals at the top of the Southeast at 44 points apiece, but they've got fewer games played. Their points percentage would be higher. And they'd have the same number of wins, so they would have technical hold of first place in the Southeast. Quite a derby developing among the 3 teams. We expect to see that continuing for the next 50 or so games. St. Louis got tripped up as we start overtime here. Islanders pick up their 19th point, 4-on-4 here in sudden death as Parenteau across the line out to McDonald. Wristing in, and it's wide of the net. Comes back to Hamonic, firing it, and it's cut off by Clark. Lead pass just out of the reach of St. Louis. It's going to be an icing called against Tampa Bay. Brett Clark would have learned the legacy of Jack Capuano in their years at Maine.
I wonder if he played against, I guess he wouldn't have played against Marty and Perron at University of Vermont.
Nope, little before their time.
Then, yep.
Nearly a minute gone here in overtime. The shots in the third were 10-9 Islanders. They're 34-23 Lightning, carrying over into the extra period. The pass ahead for Gagne. He's paired with LeCavalier up front. Gabina and Lundin defensively. Vinny trying to protect that puck away from Wisniewski. Leaving it. It's taken over, though, by Schremp. Ahead for Como. Eaton on the attack along with Wisniewski. Both defensemen. The shot is fired wide. Como trying to center. Blocked by Lundin. LeCavalier.
They really know these boards, don't they?
They sure do. Gagne across. Gabina waits. Feeding it. LeCavalier alone. And he sends it just wide. He was checked by Eaton, who finally came to the aid of Rolison. And the shot just missed the net. Schremp back at the other end. Sending it through. Stopped by Ellis. A puck loose behind him. It's on the side of the goal. He lost track of it. And the try by Urchina coming by the goal put it on the netting.
Boy, oh boy, I'll tell you what, that 2 very close calls at both ends of the rink. Watch this play here as LeCavalier uses his strength and size, comes to try to go wide on him and just rolled it wide, even though he was being tied up by Eaton. And Ellis stopped the shot, had no idea where it was, and was trying to move before he found the puck, and it almost ended up in there behind him. He was able to go to the side of the net.
Malone trying to split the defense. He's paired with Dominic Moore. Olden with a shot, saved by Rolison. McDonald got rid of that rebound. He's challenged by Moore. Hedman compacts the play. Backs it out, wristing it to the corner for more possession time for the Lightning. Olin will take a turn with it. Wedged off by McDonald. Bailey with 2.5 to go in overtime. Lightning peeling back at a change. Purcell comes out as cutting through Grabner. Nice move, but he fans on the shot. Tyrell there defensively. Bailey gets it back. Hamonic shooting save by Ellis. As Grabner was poking away out in front of the goal. Tipped in by Tyrell. Absorbs a hit from Eaton, but keeps going. Hamonic sees an opening, skates for it. Swings wide on Jones, centers, and it's by the stick of Tavares. He would have had an opportunity for a shot.
Boy, and a good one from a great position, too, in that top slot.
Wisniewski with 1:50 to go in overtime. Molson gets the pass, turns at the line, slowly makes his way into the zone. McDonald across to Wisniewski, firing, deflected, a save, they score! Tavares has won it for the Islanders. At 3:23, the Islanders with a homestand of 2 wins and an overtime loss. And the Lightning see their 4-game winning streak come to an end, though they pick up a point.
Watch this play come in. The shot comes to the point. It was deflected by the Lightning own player, which kind of threw the balance off of Dan Ellis, and he had to try and recover. As you see it, look at this shot by Wisniewski. It hit Brett Clark, but we've talked about how Tavares has such great hands, and he was able to grab that loose puck and then fire it into the open side of the net. And for a team that looked like they were completely overmatched in the first 30 minutes of this game, come back and win it in overtime 2-1.
Tavares had gone 9 games without a goal. He gets an overtime winner here for a 2-1 final. Lightning and Rangers tomorrow here on Sun Sports at 7. We've got Lightning Live up next.